Hey everyone, it's Dummblond. Welcome back to a new video. I hope you guys are having a really good week, a good day. It's Monday. I'm doing my voiceover. Today's video is going to be a little on the simple side. You know, I have to say it's a little redundant from last week, but I'm going a little bit more in depth with it this week. And I'm going to be teaching you how to do a basic forest that's not so basic. So we're going to go in here and we're going to start with the not so basic side. We're going to start with the good grass here. Now notice this grass has a little bit of dirt, a little bit of texture to it, just to give it something a little bit different. And you guys, for this week's video, you know, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you know this week has been a real struggle for me. It's been a really hard week. So if this video is not for you, don't worry, next week will be so much better, but forest is something I can make blindfolded. So here we go. So notice the difference between the grasses. This one is just flat turf. No texture, no definition, just very simple and flat. And it's okay. It's okay to use that as turf. It's okay to use that as a forest floor, but you need to add more texture to it. So what I'm doing here is I am building what I want to use. I like to do this with every build. I go through, I see, okay, I want to use this tree, this bush, this flower, this plant, whatever. And I organize everything together so I can visually see it all together right in front of me here. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going with more of a kind of Pacific Northwest. For those of you that don't live here in the United States, that's more like Oregon, Washington, Idaho, kind of more like the Sierra Nevada kind of look for the forest. And of course, I spent all this time playing around with the lighting. I don't like building in daytime. It's like light mode on your phone, you know? It's so annoying. So you'll see me, I will eventually go back to my 10 p.m. But for now, we're at 3 p.m. It's very bright. I don't like it. But at least you guys can see it a little bit better. So I like adding a little bit of texture. So I'm grabbing the corn. I really like the orange. They're more like kind of like a birch tree with that white, can't think of what it's called. It's a stump. Their trunk. It's a white trunk. Lord Almighty. So grabbing different texture, I'm looking at different things, and you'll notice in the final forest thing is I won't use all of this, but I'm looking at it. I'm seeing, you know, what works together. So for me, I like the orange. I'm bringing in those warm tones. So I'm gonna go into the Mega Mall gallery. These are some of my favorite plants. You'll see these yellow. I decided, no sunflower, not liking it. And I'm showing you here, this is something that, me personally, this is a flower bouquet. That is not something that you're gonna find in nature. And I want this to be Fortnite and cartoony, but I don't want it to be unrealistic. And that's kind of my design. That's my aesthetic. I like things to be still cartoony, still Fortnite, but have a more realistic look to it. I don't need it to be ultra super realistic and like crazy, but I want it to be somewhat realistic. So you look at this, the flowers have nice natural ground coverage. Of course, I lost this one into the ground. Good little tip. And I'm just looking to see what kind of goes together, what plays together. Taking a little look. I don't know why I always randomly sit down. Love these orange flowers. Look at those good, beautiful, like wildflowers. Can't beat it. Now, sit back, kind of look at everything and go, okay. You need some rocks. So I have two of my favorite rocks. These are kind of the ones I use for absolutely everything. Well, okay, we're not to the rock part yet. I love this voiceover. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm telling you, it has been a week, so that is my only log that I like. Now we're getting the rocks. So this one I like because it has a really good natural curve that you can help kind of frame things. And I'll show you with this one. I love this one as well. See how you can kind of put a tree in it, make it a little bit more natural feeling. Those are kind of the only ones that I like using. You can kind of morph them around each other to look like a single rock or a double rock. It's just, I don't know. To me, I just think it looks a little bit better. I don't know what I was doing there, but anyways, now we're back to 10 p.m. So we're gonna start off with the basic forest. And I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh my God, Dummblond, you know, don't at me like that. Trust me, we've all started here. We have all just thrown down trees in a line. Some people grid snap stuff. You can be better. You can be better. We're gonna make it better. So this is my technique. I make like almost like a star or a zigzag. So see how I go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get another tree. Go opposite side. Boom, boom, boom. Now even just that, thanks for the follow, whoever that is. I didn't even notice that when I was streaming or when I was recording this. But you can see, look at the difference just there. And I have not resized anything. I have not turned anything. It's just nice and simple, okay? Now, with this particular build, I want to make the actual path kind of curve down the front there. So you can see I will kind of walk back and forth. There's my path that I want to take here. And you really want to take time to kind of carve out your path with your build. And the best part is you can take time building something like this, then you can select it all, copy it, and just boom, boom, boom down the line. And occasionally delete a tree or two or move a tree here or there so it doesn't look so repetitive, but at least it looks kind of full and kind of different. And I'm just sitting here, we're gonna frame that trail that we're making. We're gonna add some bushes, add some different sized trees, and keeping up with that zigzag. And I'm telling you, that's my secret. That's it. When I build anything, I build in either a zigzag or a star shape. So going like left, right, down, and up. Now we're gonna take the rocks. Once again, we're gonna just frame this trail. Obviously I'm running around debating where to put it, but boom, frame, frame, frame. And if you notice, I kind of design in 3s and 5s. So if I have one tree, I'm gonna have one rock and one bush. And that really will give you that kind of full, different texture to your forest that I think is like so amazing. And I'm just gonna continue on here with the texture. Now, I always go a little overboard. You shouldn't be surprised. It's kind of my thing. So I'm really going overboard, texturing, adding as much as I can. Obviously, if you're making a forest, like your entire map is a forest, this would be amazing. If you're making it in kind of a smaller section, I would stick to maybe 2 trees, shrink them, turn them, make them look a little bit different, and then add in 1 rock, a bush, and like 1 other texture. So here, the way that flowers, like wildflowers, grow in nature, they grow kind of in like a carpet, and they're not all gonna be the same size. So you want to shrink them, make them a little bit bigger, make them a little bit smaller, put them in clusters of 3s and 5s. Now I always clean up anything I don't use. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. If I'm done with it, if I'm not using it, I get rid of it. It's just, It clears my creative mind. You got to do it. This is another one of my favorite tricks here is extend a little bit of the grass. Look how different that looks. It just really brings it together. And here we are. We're gonna bring in this kind of birch tree here and add just a little bit more texture. I really hope you guys learned a little bit something from this. I know it was kind of a rambly video, but oh yeah, don't at me. We're getting the light. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. It's really simple. It's really easy from start to finish. Doing this entire tutorial and talking to myself the whole time in here took me 15 minutes. Not too bad. And look at the difference. Nice and detailed. Didn't take too long. And then, like I said, you can literally select it all, go on down the line, and just paste away. And you'll have an absolutely amazing forest. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Please let me know in the comments below. What do you want to see me make next? What do you want to learn about? I will listen to everybody. I was totally out of ideas this week, not gonna lie. But that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and go do something good for yourself. Have a good day. All right, bye.